exposing the shocking collapse of British power in Asia. This is the story of how one of the world's most powerful empires lost its prized stronghold in just a matter of days. The fall of Singapore in 1942 wasn't just a military defeat, it was a turning point that sent shockwaves across the globe, shattering the myth of British invincibility in the East. You need to watch this if you've ever wondered how Singapore, once thought to be an impregnable fortress, fell so fast and so completely. The events that unfolded were as dramatic as they were unexpected, and the consequences would echo for decades. Here's what really happened, step by step. In early February 1942, Singapore was known as the Gibraltar of the East, a fortress city the British believed was impossible to capture. Its massive coastal guns, sprawling naval base, and thousands of troops gave the illusion of security. But beneath the surface, cracks were already forming. As tensions rose, British families and civilians began to sense the danger. Many tried to evacuate, while others braced for the worst, clinging to the hope that the British military would hold the line. But World War II turned those beliefs upside down. The Japanese military, fresh from victories across Asia, was determined to seize Singapore and break British control in the region. Japan launched its attack on Malaya in December 1941, moving quickly down the peninsula with speed and surprise. Their tactics were bold and unconventional, catching the British off guard at every turn. General Yamashita led the Japanese, using light tanks and bicycles to move through the jungle, a route the British thought was impassable. The Japanese soldiers' ability to travel swiftly through dense terrain gave them a crucial advantage, allowing them to outflank and outmaneuver the defenders. The British command, meanwhile, struggled to adapt. Their defensive plans were outdated and communication between units was poor. Many officers underestimated the Japanese, believing their own forces were superior in training and equipment. The British commander, General Percival, expected an attack from the sea, so most defences faced south. The massive coastal guns, designed to repel a naval assault, were largely useless against a land invasion. But the Japanese came from the north, catching them off guard. They crossed rivers, cut through jungle, and launched surprise attacks that left British positions in chaos. Air support was weak, and British troops were outnumbered and outmaneuvered. The Royal Air Force was quickly overwhelmed, leaving ground forces exposed to relentless Japanese attacks. Instead of a drawn-out siege, the Japanese pressed hard and crossed the Johor Strait, entering Singapore on February 8th. Their relentless advance left little time for the British to regroup or mount an effective defence. In just 7 days, British defences crumbled. Street fighting erupted, supplies ran low, and panic spread among both soldiers and civilians. On February 15, 1942, General Percival surrendered. Over 80,000 troops became prisoners of war. It was the largest surrender in British military history, a humiliation that stunned the world. The fall of Singapore took only about a week, but its impact on British prestige lasted much longer. The loss shattered confidence in the British Empire and inspired independence movements across Asia. It was a lesson in underestimating your enemy and overestimating your own strength. The fall of Singapore remains a powerful reminder of how quickly the tides of war can turn, and how even the mightiest empires can fall when they fail to adapt.